it's Pinkmon, and welcome to the final Townie Makeover of Discover University, the Elderberry family. Their household description says, Ekram and Eleanore have lived in Gibbs Hill all their lives, from young love to a growing family and finally into retirement. Eleanore loves seeing the new students appear each term, but Ekram isn't always as fond of the young adults taking over their quiet town. Recently, the couple's teenage grandson Rohan came to live with them as he prepares to go to university soon. Rohan will soon finish high school and have to make his final decision on what university he wants to attend. First up, we have Eleanore. I just went for a cute, adorable pink grandma for basically all her outfits. I went with like different shades of pink, like pastel pink, a darker pink. I don't know, I just thought it suited her, and I think this hair looks really amazing on her. I never used this on an elder before, but I think it looks so cute on her. And I also gave her white glasses because that's like her signature thing. So Eleanore is skilled in cooking and piano. Her traits are cheerful, loves the outdoors, music lover, domestic, and her aspiration is successful lineage. She is unemployed, assumingly retired. Next up for Ekram, he was really interesting to make over because he has kind of a not so common male body type, which is the pear shape. I feel like most men are the opposite shape, you know, like wider shoulders, smaller hips, but he has like the tiniest, most narrow shoulders ever and some really wide hips. So it was kind of like a challenge to dress him and not make him look strange, but I did my best. So he is skilled in fishing and handiness. He's also unemployed, assumingly retired, and his traits are mean, loves the outdoors, gloomy collector, and angling ace. So even though this couple has some things in common, like loving the outdoors, they're kind of opposite. Like he's grumpy and she's super nice and happy all the time, so maybe they even each other out. Then for the grandson Rohan, he is skilled in charisma and writing. His traits are loner, perfectionist, and quick learner, and his aspiration is academic. For his look, I kind of darkened his look. Like I went for more of a grungy, punky look just based on the hair he had. I don't know, I like the way he turned out. I think he inherited his grandfather's super narrow shoulders though. Rohan is also an A student, by the way, and I think a lot of that has to do with his grandparents and probably his parents. We don't know who his parents are because they're not in the game, but I'm sure they put pressure on him. They seem like a very academically inclined family, and then he also has the perfectionist trait, which is probably why he's an A student. And despite that, he doesn't have the stereotypical overachiever look. At least he didn't, in my opinion, so that's why I went with kind of this punky look. So he's a case of don't judge a book by its cover, because the stereotype of an overachiever definitely doesn't look like this. So this is the last Townie Makeover until we get a new pack with new Townies. And by the way, if you didn't know this, you can always download all of the Townie Makeover Sims on the gallery. My name on there is PrincessPinkmon, and just make sure you check off the box when you're searching to include custom content. And you can also get all the custom content download links in either the pinned comment or the description box, depending on how many CC items. A lot of times I use so much that I can't fit all the links in the description box. In that case, they'll just be in the pinned comment. Also, I just want to give a big, huge thank you to all my new subscribers because we recently reached 200, and at the time I'm recording this, I think it's 201. So I did set a little goal a couple months ago to reach 200 before 2020, and thanks to you guys, I did. So thank you so much. Maybe next year I can aim a little higher for like 1,000 subscribers. Do you think I can do it? I don't know. I'm gonna try, but 1,000 is definitely gonna be on my New Year's resolutions, reach 1,000 subscribers. Also, what else would be on that list? Probably do my first live stream and maybe a face reveal. Those are my YouTube related resolutions. Of course, I have other personal ones, but let me know in the comments if you have any New Year's resolutions for 2020. Also, let me know if you completed any of your 2019 ones. I know I definitely completed a few of them, including driving on the highway. If you didn't know, I have like severe driving anxiety, or I used to. I've definitely gotten a lot better with it because Now I've driven on the highway like a couple dozen times by myself, so I think probably for 2020 my driving resolution would be to drive to a new place by myself at least once a month, because that's the thing that I'm really anxious about, is driving to a new place where I don't already have the roads memorized and where I don't know what's coming. That's where I get the most nervous. What are some other things I want to do? Oh, one resolution I completely failed this year was to read at least one book every month. I used to read a lot, like I would read a book a day for a while. But I feel like it's been so long since I've read, and it's really sad because it was just, I feel like a good hobby to have. It like makes your mind sharper if you're reading consistently. So I have wanted to do that resolution. I figured start small, just one book a month. That's really easy. And I started the year off. I read like 2 books in January and then 1 in February, and then I think I just completely stopped after that and didn't read at all for like the rest of the year, which is sad because I do love reading. It's just kind of like hard to find time in the day to do it, because when I have free time I tend to go for easier things like YouTube videos or Netflix or something like that, you know? And I think I really need to read just because it's fun and it's good for my mind. So let me know in the comments if you do have any New Year's resolutions. I'm just curious. Also, please follow me on all my social media. I never say this in videos. I feel like I'm bad at doing this whole YouTube thing because I never mention it, but please follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, where else? Tumblr. I have 2 Tumblrs now because I have a Pokemon one and a Sims one. And also please like the video, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope I'll see you next time. Bye!